Welcome to this week's episode of Jacket Pride TV. Coach, good to see you.
Yep, let's
talk a little bit about Tuscaloosa Academy last week. Didn't have the outcome we wanted, but even in situations like that, you can learn some things. So tell us a little bit about this week's practice coming off last week's game.
Well, this week's practice has been good. We just had some unfortunate things happen last week. Didn't play our best game, didn't play good, and those things happen. And we tried to learn from it, watch film, and try to learn from it, make us a better football team this week. And it's been a good turnaround. We should have known something was going to happen when we got behind that tractor trailer, and it took us we drove 25 miles an hour for what, 40, 50 miles.
Yeah, we were supposed to get there at 5:15. I think we got there at 5:50.
5:50 right before we went out. But anyway, it's just one of them games where it just didn't go our way, and whether it's one thing or another, we just got to get better this week. We playing probably the best football team we've played all year this week with Aliceville. So. We can't sit here and cry over spilt milk. We had to just move on.
So where do we stand in the region right now? Let's talk a little bit about that. How's that? We kind of give an update each week about what's our prospects for the rest of the season.
We're 2-2, and if we win this game, that'll just about put us in at least a tie with some other guys there to end. But it's just going to really come down since Lamar County beat Sulligent. Then if we beat Lamar County next week and beat Aliceville this week, then we would be the 3rd seed, and Aliceville would be still number 1, even though if we beat them. Tuscaloosa Academy would be 2, we would be 3, and then Lamar County would be 4 because they had, and that could put Sulligent all the way out.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
And so this week will be a big game for us, but if you don't win this one, then you got to beat Lamar County the next week to create a 3-way tie between us, Lamar County and Sulligent, and then it'd go to your tiebreaker rules and all. And I haven't got into all that because I've just been looking at this week, just trying to concentrate on Aliceville.
Well, I read an article this week about explaining all that because a lot of regions are in the same boat we're in, and it was quite confusing. If you really don't know how that works, it can be quite confusing figuring all that out. But got a big region game, coming up this weekend. We'll talk more about that in just a minute. We appreciate Bradley Comeens getting us some highlights from last week at Tuscaloosa Academy, and you can take a look at those now. All right, Coach, let's talk a little bit about Aliceville. Finally, an opponent we're familiar with. We've played Aliceville a few times over the years. They're always tough.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the Yellow Jackets.
I would say this is the best football team they've had, and we've going to be going up against since I've been here. Last 2 years, we've been in an opportunity to beat them. We almost beat them down there last year, 2 years ago. We were leading late in the third quarter last year, and we're going to just try to go out and try to do some of the things that we did last year that we were successful on. And, for us, they're ranked third or fourth in the state, playing really good football. And for us, it's just, hey, can we go out and play hard and make them beat us?
Sure.
And we've talked all week long, it don't matter what's on paper, you still have to go out and play the game.
That's right.
That's why you play the game. You have to have an outcome. Well, on paper, it looked like, well, hey, Alice was supposed to win this game. That's not how it always goes.
That's right.
You've got to play the game, and they've got to come and beat us at our place, and that's hard to do. And so we played really good at home. I don't think we've given up but 8 points at home all year long. So I'm expecting our guys to come out and play hard, be excited, get after it. And they're going to have to execute better than we are, and they're going to have to be better than we are to beat us. And so we've had a good week of practice. Our guys are pumped up. You never know how you're going to react after a loss, but most of the time our guys bounce back because they understand, hey, you got to get over that quickly, learn from the loss on Monday, move on to the next game, because you don't want one loss to turn into 2 or 3 and just keep snowballing. So done a good job of that.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about West Moody and crew. We've been highlighting them each week. They finished up their season on Monday night, finished undefeated. Congratulations to them, the young men, the coaches there. What are some things you saw this year in the JV games that could help you build for the future?
Well, a lot of them, we didn't have to play ninth graders this year and start them on the varsity, so they got to play every single Monday night in our system and doing our stuff, and that's what you want. So they're not just sitting on the sidelines on Friday, not getting playing time.
Right.
And so we've got a couple of them that'll probably come in next year and take a spot and start. And what I liked out of the whole season was that we were pretty much in control of every game we played from the outset. And I mean that as far as out hitting them and out hustling them. And we did that time and time again to every opponent we played. And those are things that you can't coach either, guys, or you don't. And if you watched our junior high, you saw that. You saw that each and every week that they played in the game. Couldn't be more proud of the coaches and the players from doing that. And those are all things to get them ready to come up here and help us so we can continue winning here this year.
Well, they had a great season. We're proud of them.
Did.
The way they represent Weston County. Well, Coach, good luck Friday night. Looking forward to watching you play. Glad to be back at home.
Back at home for 3 in a row, and that's going to be great.
That's great. So come support Winston County this Friday night. Kickoffs at 7 p.m. at Malcolm Blake Stadium. Today, our player interviews Landon Kelly. Looking forward to catching up with him. And don't miss our most popular segment, Talking with Todd. And Coach, good luck. See you Friday night. This week we're interviewing Landon Kelly, linebacker and receiver, I guess. Tight end, receiver. He played a lot of positions this year and kind of do it all for us here at Winston County. So let's talk a little bit about last week. Didn't have a great game, but learned some things. What are some things you guys saw on film that helped you get better this week?
Lining up, wrapping up. We played hard, we just didn't have the outcome we wanted.
Yeah, sure. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, we just didn't execute like we should have.
Yeah. This was kind of a pretty good team.
Yeah, they're
a good team. But y'all, you got some things you can build on, work for the future. Got a big opponent coming in this week. Aliceville, they're always tough.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty good. So tell us a little bit about Aliceville.
They're a good team, athletic. I just think if we execute like we should and just do the things we can and we coached up to do.
Sure. So you play
have a good game.
You play both sides of the ball,
Yeah.
right? So if you had to choose offense or defense, what would you choose?
Defense.
Defense. Why would you choose defense?
Get to hit more people.
Get to hit more people. Have you got any tally on how many tackles you got this year? It's okay to say a bunch.
I know through week 4 or 5 I had 36. I think week 3 or 4.
It won't be not many more. You'll be up near 100 mark, man. That should be your goal, 100 by the end of the season. Well, you've had a great season, Landon. We appreciate all you've done and the way you represent Winston County. So one non-football question, and so what's your favorite pregame meal? So if you go to one thing, somebody brings it, you're like, that's it. That's what I love.
There's not a lot of places around here to play Jack's, honestly.
Jack's, really?
You can't really get much more.
I got you. Get some chicken fingers or a Big Jack, a Big Bacon or something.
Play a burger.
I got you. Well, Landon, it's good to have you on the program today. Winston County kicks off this Friday at Malcolm Blake Stadium against the Aliceville Yellow Jackets, continuing in region play. Looking forward to watching them here this weekend.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Talkin with Todd, best web show in the whole world. Today we have Chris, my boy Chris, and my boy Rakim right here. All right, so I have a few questions for you, Chris and Rakim. All right. So first question, why? So I've heard this a couple times. Why are you two sisters? What is it? Why are you two brothers? Why are y'all two sisters?
They call us sisters probably because we look alike.
They say we do. I don't really think we look that much alike.
No, we both got big noses and little ears. That's about it. I mean, really, and we're both big. That's about it. You know?
Okay. Okay. The second one, this is going to be a little different topic, or a little bit. All right. So I want to have these two right here. We're gonna have them get up. We're gonna have them get up. All right. So stand up. Now you stand up. All right. Now I want you to sing. I want you to sing your favorite song, and I want you to chip in.
Hey, what you trying to sing?
Worth it.
I will give you the world, baby girl. You just gotta be worth it. You don't gotta be perfect. No. You just gotta be worth it. Yeah.
Okay, sit back down. Yes, sir. All right. Well, folks, I think that basically clarifies it. Best two players on the football team right here.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Chris and Rakim, I mean, you can't get any better. You cannot get any better than these two boys right here. I want to thank y'all for watching, and that'll do, pig.